Mr. President, we are going to pass a loan approval of $27 billion. And we, who are going to pay back that, are making efforts to make sure that this is clarified to other people. And Mr. President, you are not giving us the privilege to make our points known and come across. And we don't see anything that is so difficult for us.
Where is your privilege? Just, you cited which privilege of yours was not given to you?
My privilege, Mr. President, I was calling for point of order to point out this thing to you.
Haven't I given you the chance now? Okay. You raised a point of order 43. You didn't tell me what you are going to raise. I said I denied you because that is what the standing order says. You are supposed to tell me in details. You didn't even tell me a synopsis. I didn't even know what you were going to say. So I denied you that, but before then you spoke even more than once. And I think, Minority Leader, you know the process here more than anybody else. You have not been denied your privilege. In fact, the minority has had more than a fair share in this respect.
And what all I wanted to point out, which we are finding out on this floor that you don't want us to do, is that we are saying that there are some aspects of this loan that we must have to vote on to decide whether they are in our interest or not. And the Senate leader had even confirmed with me and said that all he wants also, and he's right here, you can find out from him, that we accept the ones that we raise our economy. We have some issues with certain things inside here. The reason why reports of committees come to the General House is so that we can make our inputs into those things. Now, we want to make our input and we're being shut out. We're just being told either pass or not pass. And I think that that is not very, very good for the economy of this.
Minority Leader, I don't want the discussion on this loan to degenerate into partisanship. Please. We shouldn't degenerate it into partisanship. This is for our country, for our people. And I want to say that you raise your hand. I recognize you in almost all the two cases you raise your hands. The only one I denied you was when you came under 43. And under 25, our standing order 25, H, I interpret the rules. My understanding was you are supposed to have at least intimated me of what you are going to say. And that was how I ruled. It was not any effort to muzzle you. So there is nothing wrong in voting against whatever you don't want. Nobody is saying you shouldn't do that. And if you have an explanation that will guide us, we have taken so much explanations from our colleagues that will guide us to process this report. So we don't have to degenerate it into partisanship. I think we have come a long way.
You are putting us in a very impossible situation because you're telling us to pass even those things that we approve of. It's either we say no or we say yes. And we say that that is not the way that we do our debates here. We must look at each item and decide whether each item will go or not go. This is also about Nigeria. It has nothing to do with partisanship. Actually, if you want to talk about partisanship, some of our colleagues here have also complained that this is lopsided in one section of this country. And we didn't want to make an issue of it. And we didn't. So, Mr. President, I want to ask on behalf of all our colleagues here that we take this issue item by item, because we cannot just wholesalely pass everything that comes. If we have to do that, then we don't need to sit here and debate anything, because
Minority leader, you are going to vote your conscience. I will ask the committee when I will put the recommendations into vote. When we come to, for example, under World Bank, there are projects under World Bank. We'll ask the committee chairman to tell us, no, I'm not asking you to speak, please, so that it doesn't turn into only you and I. We'll ask the committee chairman, projects under World Bank, he names them, projects under Islamic Development Bank, and so on and so forth, and we vote. There is nothing like trying to suppress anybody. I don't even believe in that. In fact, it would be unfair for you to accuse me of suppressing the minority. You are behaving like a majority. Everybody here is just listening to you. Senator Gabriel Suswam,